This is Turning Point, Profiles of Fairleigh Dickinson University Alumni. In this episode, we feature Milicent Brooks. Milicent is Director of Communications for the Americas region of Novartis Consumer Health. She's responsible for internal and external communications.
Communications to me is the art of speaking to each other, the art of body language. It's a number of things. So it's not just the words that you speak, it's the expression that you have, it's the tone, just everything about the physical, the verbal for me. I think it's very important that once you know who your audience is, how do you connect with them? And again, it's through a number of ways, whether it's written, it's oral communications. I feel like the connection with the consumer is chief number one. I think my work in social media is where I am, trailblazing and starting to leave that legacy. And I say that because I learn more and more each day about digital and social media, the strategy, the reason behind doing it. And it's really to engage with consumers in a different, deeper way. I think that it's real time, it's exciting, and I think that you get the opportunity to really hear what your target audience is saying, literally in real time. And I think that doing it the right way, with integrity, within the guidelines, is where I've started to trailblaze a path. It helps enable a deeper connection in the sense that we're not just talking to our target consumer, we're also listening. We're listening generously, we're hearing their feedback, their input, their ideas, and we're being very responsive to them. And they see that and they feel that. I have a passion to win, and I wake up every morning. Oftentimes, you're tired, you get up, there's a lot on your plate, and that's what drives me. The passion to win and to succeed, and that commitment that I have, not just to my job, but to the communications function. I love to communicate, whether it's written, verbally, in this age of social media. I love to learn new things, new ways to communicate, new ways to engage with people on that higher level. Coming to FDU was one turning point. What I mean by that is, knew that I wanted to be that communicator. I was that person who I declared my major at the 11th hour, second semester of sophomore year, right? And, in talking to my guidance counselor at the time, she said to me something that really stuck to me. She goes, "You know what? I know that you want to be in communications. You should feel good about that, because with an English communications major minor, you can do anything. You can become a teacher, a lawyer. You can go into broadcast communications if you choose to." And at that point, I felt like the sky's the limit. I felt like I couldn't go wrong, and I felt unstoppable at that point. I feel like the legacy I want to leave is one of integrity. Someone who had integrity, someone who made the difference, someone who cared enough to find different and creative ways to communicate. And I think that transcends not from, just from personally, professionally, what drives you? What is your passion, right? And I think that for me, it's how you communicate, how you show up, whether it's show up to your organization, how you show up to your family. I feel like when you have that connection, you've got it. For me personally, I think having that vision, I think that going to school, getting your education, which is very, very important and very critical to success, I think that you need to have a vision. We already know coming in the door, you've got the technical skills. You can speak clearly, you can write effectively, but I feel that if you don't have a vision, you're not going to succeed. It's one thing to see what the goals and objectives are for your company, but I think that the value you can provide is to have a vision and don't waver from it. Definitely, fall between the boundaries of the rules and guidelines within your industry, profession, your organization, but also be a visionary and a trailblazer and do things the right way with integrity that no one has ever done before. I think that helps to leave that legacy.